Sci-Fi or science visualization is basically the definition of when you use visual storytelling mediums such as animation, but it could also be static visualizations, to portray facts about reality or facts about how reality could be. So it's basically using visualization and animation outside the arts and entertainment.
So we started this initiative to build up a community, a sci-fi community, to engage more people in the field and to be more clever about what actually science visualization is about and how you do it, which methods are useful. So the community is kind of a knowledge sharing community. And then the conference is a platform for knowledge sharing. And then we have cases, the productions, and we are experimenting with different kinds of science visualization forms. So the main thing is to bind together the researchers and to build bridge between researchers and visual storytellers.
I think the great opportunity that animation gives us in terms of the way of explaining science to non-scientists is that it provokes also the thought process of the scientists. Because if you animate knowledge about something in biology or physics or social science or whatever, you have to be so concrete and so specific and so information rich in the way you explain things that it makes scientists who are used to all of this stuff think in new ways, because suddenly you give gestalt, you give sort of the shape of an organism to something rather than just having the abstract idea.
In terms of what researchers in general can possibly obtain of value from sci-fi, there is a huge possibility not just to focus on how we communicate to citizens, but also actually how we use visualizations and especially animations in the research process itself. And the promise here is, the great promise of animations is that maybe it can enable us scientists to actually see things in our given domain of research that we could not have seen without the provocation, so to speak, that animation can provide.
I think animations and pictures can say more than 1,000 words. I think animations can communicate complex issues so they are easy understandable for non-academics, for politicians, that they can actually understand the science that they have to fund.
Well, in a time where facts are under siege or under pressure from many angles, for example, from fake news or basically just the increasing amount of information and thus also potential for misinformation, science visualization is an interesting topic to research into because we can assess if citizens, other researchers can be better at actually communicating and bridging between different fields.
Yeah, in my view, the big problem of science communication traditionally has been that it has been seen as a one-way traffic, one-way street, where scientists were the wise guys who knew everything and we were the idiots, and then you had to move the information from the scientists to the ordinary idiots like us. And what becomes more and more clear is that scientists get a lot of inspiration from interacting with the rest of the culture and community, and that they learn something actually from telling about their science to a wider audience. And I think this two-way traffic is an important part of modern science communication. I think it's a fantastic and wonderful thing that in a small country like Denmark, in a small city like Viborg, we have one of the leading conferences on science visualization in the world, and that Viborg has achieved this stimulating group of people and this stimulating atmosphere that makes people work here all year round, but also to come for these annual events. And I think it's just wonderful that it happens.